Welcome back to Legit TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All glory goes to the Father. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Let's get into it. G2G, kill 'em with kindness. Let's go.
Kindness, kill it with kindness, kill it with kindness. Go ahead now.
And food and stuff like this here so I can survive. Give me a few bucks and everything, and I add it up at the end of the day and give me a little room for the night. So whenever I'm not fortunate enough to get the room, I just sleep in the streets wherever I can. It's really humiliating to be shaking a cup 24 hours a day and people just look at you like you're some kind of little bum, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have had people to walk past me and say, "Get a job, bum." And I said, "Wait a minute, I'm not a bum, I'm a human being." And it's hard.
Go ahead now. Barcode.
And time for employees, 3-bedroom house, blah, 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 blah. And I had to lose it all to realize it was just stuff and give them an apartment, but they wouldn't let me have one because of my felony, because I had a drug felony. And it's just the hard part was just becoming part of society again. It's like they didn't want me. They didn't want me to be part of their society. I meet a lot of good people. I believe there's a lot of good people out there, but for the most part, most people, all they care about is themselves. You could be standing there on the corner bleeding and people just drive by. It's humanity. So many people, what have they been through that makes them so terrified of relationships and people that they just don't want nothing to do with nobody? It's sad. It means people don't want relationships no more. They're so into their internet, so into their Facebook, they got their fake, this is their idol. Internet's becoming an idol, man. It's like people don't want relationships.
Go ahead now. Kill it with kindness, kill it with kindness. Go ahead now. Kill it with kindness, kill it with kindness, kill it with kindness. Go ahead now.
Michelle, you're homeless here in Venice. Tell me about it.
I never asked to be homeless here in Venice. It just happened to me. I've got 5 minutes of a story, and in 5 minutes it'll go short and sweet. I was living on a farm with my ex-husband, was a farmer of corn and soybeans. Wealthy men. I got to where I thought I was better than everybody myself. Now look at me. I've lived a hard life and I've lived a hard way. 2.5 years ago, I had a massive stroke before I ever left Indiana. Couldn't get no insurance. Tried to get insurance. Couldn't get no insurance. And my husband, being that he's a wealthy man, made hundreds of thousands of dollars, could not afford to pay insurance on me. There's a lot of programs and resources out here on these streets if you just use them. I can't do no more. I'm sorry. You can't lay down and rest. You know, if you lay down and go into a deep sleep, you're going to have somebody waking you up, telling you to move. You're not allowed here. You're not allowed there, which I understand that. We're not supposed to be out here. I never chose this.
Luke, we're here in Los Angeles. You're homeless. Tell me about it.
Well, there's a lot to tell. It's amazing what people can do to other people. Especially after the females here, they get used up in a whole different way. My wife experienced that. But ultimately, I've seen some great acts of kindness here. I've seen some great things. The problem is you get trapped here, and people say, I panhandle for money. People say, get a job. Okay, well, if I had somewhere to rest my head where my stuff wasn't stolen, where I didn't have to worry about blankets, where I didn't have to worry about food, I might be able to get a job. But then also, I've been seen through this entire town now, and now I'm known as homeless. So to get a job, I have to leave the area. I have nowhere to shower daily. I have nowhere to keep work clothes. It's not as easy as get a job.
On is my eyes. Keep looking in the eyes, because when you look in the eyes, you can see the inside. At the end of the day, the heart is the only thing that matters. Guys, the heart. Guys, what's going to get you through life is this. There's a lot that goes on around us that we don't like, we don't get along with, it. We can't, that we disagree with. But if you learn to accept it for what it is, the key word is learn. You don't master it, you don't graduate from it, you don't perfect it, you just progress from it every day. When you learn to accept it, it does become easier to deal with. Attitude is the key. Go positive. Trust me, it really does work.
When's your birthday?
True. October 11th, 1965. My first name is Marcel. My last name is Bell. Yes, I am a homeless man, but I'm also a sober man, and damn proud of it.
There you go.
Love and respect.
Amen.
To each and every one of you. I am just a long day. I'm just trying to get a meal, and I'm just asking humbly.
You better get a meal with.
Kill 'em with kindness. Kill 'em with kindness.
Where's the money? Let's see how much he's carrying. He's got a backpack with the money. Is it in a wallet? Oh, it really is. Oh, he's not even lying, yo. Are you serious? Okay, so I'll take 100.
This is 40.
Or a pile. No? That's 40, what? 41.
Or 40,000.
That was, I didn't even.
You know, I think of things like that, and also always having to sneak into a place to stay. So much land, and they all fence it off and sign it off. No trespassing here and there. Americans don't want to share the land with the people, and you know, it's so easy to always to look at the negative things and to look at the bad in man instead of looking the good. And this is, well, sometimes, you know, it's just rough being a hobo. I'm 60 years old, and everything hurts, you know, and well. And so the other day I was walking down the road, and car after cars, you know, I had already been walking about 4 or 5 hours. And still out in the middle of nowhere, and all these cars zooming by. And some people beep, they wait to get right up on you and beep to scare you or yelling obscenities at me. But then all of a sudden, car slows up and stops close to where I'm at, and man rolls down the window and hands me a $20 bill. And then a little while later, walking further, and now I'm just about out of breath, you know, and thinking about where am I going to stay or what am I going to do. And now the police car comes and turns the red lights on, and I'm thinking, wow, here we go again. Every county that I cross into, the sheriff stops and checks me out, looks for a reason to put me in jail.
Go ahead now. Kill it with kindness. Go ahead, go.
With me,
Hey,
it all started in a Pentecostal church, y'all.
let's
My
get it.
adopted mom had us in the church every time the doors swung open, it felt like. Mondays, choir rehearsal,
I'm gonna give y'all a commercial
Tuesdays, Bible study, Thursday night for prayer for the
of
community,
one of my
Saturdays
songs.
sometimes for community outreaches, and
Let's get
Sundays
it.
for Sunday service.
Come say hi to mommy. Hi. So much.
When I come around. Legit TV, you gotta bear with me. God's working on me and my abilities to use StreamYard and YouTube. When I come around, I brighten up his day, leave him speechless, and he doesn't know what to say. Every day, I brighten up his world. I'm his only girl. With my smile, I brighten up his day. And today we made history, it's true. Our love is genuine. Today I brighten up his world. It's the simple things for me. I brighten up his day. Every day it's you. And with our love, it's unconditional, baby. It's you. Y'all go listen to my song on my channel. Okay, let's get back into it. All glory goes to the Father. Bear with me. Let's get this started. Bone dust. Bone dust. Check it out.
It equivalates, or it parallels.
Little one right there. Panasonic.
I dug in deep in here. Nothing could get in here. This shit is solid. Let it.
The bat suit on. Let me set my bag down and run up in there. All right, we just finished the rules meeting, so it's great. We're going down.
It's said that you believe that the black woman is God. So do you really believe that the black woman is God?
From my understanding that I just laid, which I'll give again quickly, yes. Once again, God is the highest. It's still mine.
And you know some part, right?
I think they really went to the moon.
They say they went to the moon.
Said ain't no gravity up there.
And so is it true you believe that white people are defective, mutated germs? Did you say it?
Most definitely. Let me give my understanding. Do I believe that only black people are true human beings and all non-black people on the planet Earth are Neanderthals? Yes.
My milk of magnesia. Oh.
Do you love white people?
I love everything. The reason I'm hesitant on answering that question because I don't know the angle you're asking me that question.
So let me ask one more time. Do you love white people?
I love all things.
How about white people? Do you love white people?
I love all things.
But you say you're real smart up there in the head. Do you love white people?
I love all things.
How about white people?
The reason I'm answering that question is because the way I am, because I don't know which angle and asking me that question that way.
Why does that have to be an angle to ask if you love white people?
There you go. Fish is wonderful tonight.
Either I eat in this room or I'm not performing tonight.
So if you believe that the black woman is God, who is the black man?
Symbone dust.
Well, symbone
dust. We all are one. Let me give you an example. A black man is an XY chromosome. A Y chromosome is an XX chromosome minus 2.8% of his own genetic matter.
I don't know about the chromosome, but I want to know if you believe the black woman is God, who is the black man?
Let's play that back.
God too. You got the same skin as your mother. We actually have female skin.
I don't know about no chromosomes.
For soft, smoother skin.
Your skin looks beautiful.
Minus 2.8% of his own genetic matter.
I don't know about the chromosome, but
we all are one. Let me give you an example. A black man is an XY chromosome. A Y chromosome is an XX chromosome minus 2.8% of his own genetic matter.
I don't know about the chromosome, but I want to know if you believe the black woman is God, who is the black man?
We're God too. You got the same skin as your mother. We actually have female skin.
Dove is different with 1/4 moisturizing cream for softer, smoother skin.
Your skin looks beautiful.
For smoother, more glowing skin, it must be Dove.
So
are you a man or a woman?
According to scientific terminology and our perception, I'm a man. I'm a woman without a womb. I'm a woman without a womb.
I darken my eyebrows and my lips because they're tattooed on, but the ink looks green, so I just darken over it every day.
And Eve's rib is actually talking about the mitochondrial Eve gene, and the reason it's referred to as a rib is because DNA looks like a rib cage when you twist it up. So Eve being created from Adam is actually Freemasonic undertones speaking towards the mitochondrial Eve gene being by Adam.
Are you going back to jail? I'm sorry. Did you learn just in print all this stuff you share it with us today? Did you learn that while you were in prison?
No. I actually surpassed the mental state I thought I gained in prison. But when I was in prison, my thought forms, I was learning things on my own, but I was really basically just honing and focusing on things that I already wanted to explore within my own mind.
Little bit of FDMG cleanup. You know how we do. International E5 today. I want to know who keep throwing all on my campus. We got to stop with the littering supposed to be school for our children.
Hey, take care of it for me, will you?
Excellent job. Shout out to the cleanup crew who came from all across the country to help us clean out the Honorable Marcus Garvey building.
Mommy.
Sorry. Hello?
Because I can tell you how they got their biochemical profile, because I will check your biochemical profile and his biochemical profile, and I promise you there's a difference. So the question is, how did all of these shorties get the biochemical profile that literally compels them to aggression? That boy is good. See, the problem is biochemistry, but the solution is biochemistry.
Hey, man.
I said, don't say a word. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else.
Sometimes they be saying, like, when I watch your videos, I can see certain things in the background. I can see lights flickering. I can see just a light dissolving off of your face. I can see stuff going on in the background. Some people even think that they can see entities.
I just gave it to the guy in the back, man.
What's up, dog?
That's Ivy.
Oh. Yo, Cypher, chill out.
By you being a multidimensional being coming from a higher existence, when you came back here, like I tell y'all, you still have those powers.
Mike!
You okay?
Now that's not cool.
You don't know about the eyes twitching. And what that basically means when the eye twitch is that this is you. That's all Raven. That's all Raven.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Like I tell y'all, you still have those powers. I can see lights flickering. And what that basically means when the eye twitch is that this is you. That's all Raven.
Okay? Tell me then what's the purpose? You're God. You create this world. The world has to bend to your will or they burn in hell. You created this world, and as a result of you creating this world, people are going to burn in hell for eternity. And yet you created anyway.
Yeah. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Me. On one hand, you get to create your own purpose and your own meaning. Go after what you want in life. Your will be done. Right? On the other hand, you were created by a being who judges you according to its own mindset. It equivalates or it parallels.
Just a theory. What do you think? Man.
It equivalates or it parallels.
The little one right there. Panasonic.
I dug in deep in here. Nothing could get in here. This shit is solid. Let an earthquake happen. I'll be in them. I'll be like, what? But I'll be in a moment. I'll be dropping a video on the next day.
I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again.
I was living my whole entire life. Even I thought I had control. I thought nothing got to me. The old me is a bitch.
I can't believe you just did that.
That's why your heart has 4 chambers. And that's why the pyramids, most of them had 4 chambers, because your chakra, your heart chakra had to be reflected off of certain energy points in the pyramid to rise, for the energy to rise up through the Stargate and the sun, then to be projected out to Orion, then to be projected out to Sirius, then to be projected out to the center of the galaxy, the center of the Milky Way. 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 Every single zodiac sign has extremely beautiful women, but the Capricorn women in general, okay, technically they are the most beautiful because physically, because what are they ruled by? They're ruled by their bone structure. They're ruled by their bone structure.
Now I even remember your name. They should call you Jawbone.
The problem that we have right now is that we've got a whole bunch of people thinking that they love God, thinking they know God, and Paul said the Antichrist doesn't set up his kingdom until there's a great falling away of the church. And I think that this thing is blinding a lot of eyes of the believers, and we came out to warn believers, because the reality is, like, Jesus said, my sheep know my voice, and the reality is, in these last days, there are a lot of people. Jesus said, the first thing he did in Matthew 24 is he said, be careful that no one deceives you. Before he even started talking about wars and rumors of wars and anything, he said, be careful that no one deceives you. My point is that, either the Bible's true or it's not, man. And the reality is, like, I don't believe, Kirk. I'll be honest, man. I'm just being honest with you. I don't believe that God would have you stand in the presence of the wicked. The Bible says in Psalm chapter 1, blessed is he who doesn't stand in the way of the sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scorners. I don't think the Lord would have you sit at BET unless it was for a time, such a time as this, for you to raise up a standard and say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is coming. We're in the last days. I think God would want you to raise up a standard and say it, and you'd probably give your head for it.
There's paper on it. Yeah, you can't eat the paper. Nope. Now these are made with. Touch them with your hands. That is true. 2 kinds of cake mix, and also one of the little secrets I use diet hot cocoa packets to make to really amp up the chocolate flavor. Diet hot cocoa. What is Patty saying over there? She's causing trouble. Yeah, no, what makes you think I could eat the paper, boo? Eat the paper. No paper. When I said to the audience, this is paper. Yes. I meant that I'm not touching the actual cupcake, boo. Oh, I see.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel like you do not have to perform any form?
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If you're out here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Lan. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so he can identify who he is. He's refusing. Problem. Videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification. He can videotape. Not a problem. All right.
Okay. So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
Sir? Yes, I was.
So you learned something today. That's good.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll put
We can't. You technically stole a cookie.
Dude, I grabbed the cookie.
Yeah.
It was a joke. Paid for a whole bunch of cookies, $3.27. So I need the kind of cookies that I want to eat.
You can get.
They're cooling off.
They are cooling off.
Okay, well, I need.
No, you don't. You can pick out of these right here.
How you gonna tell me that ain't what I need?
Well, you can wait if you want.
That's what I'm doing.
Wait outside.
I am a customer here.
You're not a customer. You're not a customer until you purchase something. Get your.
Allowing me to purchase anything.
No, I'm not allowing you to. So you need to.
I've worked at a Valero. I know the law. I know the law.
Doctrines.
I'm allowed to stand here in a public vicinity.
Okay. You need to leave right now.
What is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph?
Joseph.
And what is your general manager?
Jonathan.
Can you explain to him that he has no reason to detain me here for public photography?
We have a right to know who we're doing.
If I've committed a crime, I have.
Do you want to identify yourself? You're in a public building.
I don't.
Photos.
I'm in a public, exactly. I don't have to identify myself.
It's trying to figure out who you are, what you need the pictures for.
For what reason? I haven't committed a crime. Are y'all gonna question him? He's done nothing wrong.
I know we will question him if he does actions.
So are you saying I committed a crime?
I'm not saying that.
So then why are we talking?
Well, there wasn't a crosswalk for 100 feet. Law says it's not a crosswalk within 100 feet. You cross forever.
You're way past.
Oh, there was no. saying there was no crosswalk with over 200 yards, and I could barely see your car, but you could see me cross the street.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right.
Okay, we'll come over here.
For what? What am I being detained for?
Because you crossed the street way
And
over there.
I told you I have a right to. There's a crosswalk from Military to right here. This is the first crosswalk from Military Drive. I crossed right there at Larita and Sussex. I have every legal right to because there was no crosswalk within 100 feet. If there's no crosswalk within 100 feet, I can cross wherever I want to as long as I can cross at a corner, and that was a corner. I can cross at a corner as long as I don't impede traffic, and I did not impede traffic. There was no crosswalk at either end. Like I said, this was the closest crosswalk next to Military Drive, way down there. So like I said, I had every legal right to cross there. So again, why am I being stopped?
I'm just stopping to talk to you.
Well, then can I keep going then? Because you keep telling me to stop like I'm being detained. Every time I walk away, you approach me from the back.
I'd like to talk to us sometime.
Then I'm good then, man. I'm good. If you could quit approaching me from the back, I feel threatened and I may take action.
Are you doing anything you're not supposed to?
No, are you? Right. I'm only gonna ask that you guys don't walk the sidewalk for any pedestrian traffic. Do you guys understand that?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Excuse me, sir?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
I don't know who you are or what you're trying to do right now.
It's just letting you know how it feels when you guys pull up and start giving directives and stuff.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all.
and it's for safety. It's for safety. I can clearly see both your guys' hands.
We're doing it for safety too.
Okay, that's great.
We don't have guns. You're the length.
I don't know that.
But it was this
Do
place.
I know that?
But this place was perfectly safe until the man with the gun arrived.
Okay.
Now you made it unsafe. I need to tell you, sir.
Exactly, because you don't have one.
The fact that I'm here recording is my purpose, and you better learn about the First Amendment, sir, or you're going to learn today really fast.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
This is freedom of press, sir.
It's freedom of press?
Yeah, and I'm gathering information, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. And you know the Fourth Amendment, sir?
Yeah, reasonable
And
search and seizure.
do you know how California 148 subsection G, sir? Which means that
Again, do I need to go over it?
this cannot be deemed as just because I have a camera, as long as I'm in a legal place, cannot be deemed suspicious. So I want to cut off all contact because now you're interrupting my video. You have a good day though, okay?
You have a great day too. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
What is that?
Are you carrying anything you're not? You're dismissed.
Do you have a snap card trick that you learned or something?
Sure. Yes. Brought a card.
A lot of cards.
Do you know the comparator?
Yes. Horrible.
Well, you were like the carrot top of interviewers. Yeah. No, it's a good thing. It's a
I'm
good
gonna
thing.
cry now.
No, don't cry now. Cry after the interview's over. Because otherwise I'll look like I'm responsible. Okay, so
Well, you are.
well, I don't want to know that.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so
you know now.
I said your name is the camera. What else do you want?
A magic trick.
Okay. All right.
We can wrap this up.
Hey, you're on my time.
Got a reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial? All look alike.
Father, you're
We may
exactly
be
right.
all black and famous.
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
I am guilty.
Next question.
I am guilty.
He's a reporter for this station,
Vlog.
and you don't know the difference between
I
me and
know.
Lawrence Fishburne?
My mistake. My mistake.
When you saw the results of the Senate investigation into Microsoft's tax affairs and the allegation that about $4 million worth of taxes a day wasn't being paid because of the way that Microsoft managed their affairs, what did you think?
I think that's about as incorrect a characterization of anything I've ever heard.
It was the allegation that was made.
No, it's just simply hogwash.
Okay, which aspect is hogwash?
The idea that Microsoft didn't pay its taxes.
It's not that Microsoft didn't pay taxes, it's that they could have paid more taxes.
Times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
About your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
What I was curious about one thing was cook for your kids.
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said, what do
answering.
they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
In the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Wait.
Your
They like for me to, I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And
hey,
they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me, he doesn't say heat up water. That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water, simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli?
And you also do the dialysis work?
I do.
Is that full-time?
What do you mean by full-time?
Well, it typically means 40 hours a week, something like that.
I wish I worked 40 hours a week. And so does my family.
If you would just get up and teach them instead of handing them a freaking packet, yo. There's kids in here who don't learn like that. They need to learn face to face. You're just getting mad because I'm pointing out the obvious. No, I'm not wasting your time. I'm telling you what you need to do. You want kids to come into your class, you want them to get excited for this, you got to come in here, you got to make them excited. You want a kid to change and start doing better, you got to touch his freaking heart. You can't expect a kid to change if all you do is just tell him. You gotta take this job serious. This is the future of this nation.
You hit the beat. You hit the beat.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna look out for my next live.